Good day, guys. Thanks for visiting Richard's Corner. My name is Richard, and this is a very short haul reveal from a little shopping run that I did earlier today. While looking for some supplies for my camera gig, for my photography gig tomorrow, and as well as a few things for my oldest, I ran into, of course, I find some toys. And while I was at a used kids clothing place called Once Upon a Child, I found this awesome Hero Masher, and while I was at Walmart, I found this exclusive Hulk version of Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. So I wanted to show you guys, I wanted to do sort of an unboxing for you today and do a little bit of a review as well as comparing it to some of the things I've already done. If you recall, I had a Dollarama haul, which has been getting a lot of views lately, where I reviewed 3 different Hero Mashers, and this Bumblebee happens to be from the Generation 1 series. So I'm really happy to find that. And I don't know if you recognize Hulk, but he's the icon for my channel. So this is actually, the Walmart exclusive is an unmasked, unhelmeted one versus the helmeted one, if you can see there. So I'm going to do a comparison between the two, do a little bit of an unboxing and toy review for you guys today. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much for visiting. So as you can see, we have the items here. They're not unboxed yet. I want to start one at a time here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox our Hero Masher first, and then I'll do a side-by-side with the Walmart exclusive Hulk second. So why don't we see what this awesome Bumblebee looks like here. I'm just going to take my iconic World War Hulk here and put that aside, and here we go with our Hero Mashers. Now, if you recall, I'm going to link it right there. In my Dollarama haul, I reviewed these awesome Hero Mashers for $4 a piece. I have a Bumblebee, I've got this awesome guy named Strong Arm, and then of course I've got a classic, not so classic, Optimus Prime. The only reason I say not so classic is that these ones are actually from the Transformers More Than Meets the Eye series, so not from the Generation 1. Now this one is actually, if you look at the back here, it has Bumblebee, and then it's got Optimus Prime, a little bit more familiar Generation 1 style. Then it also has Bulkhead and Starscream. Again, Starscream, another Generation 1 look-alike there. Bulkhead is actually from the Transformers movie. So why don't we get this out of the package here from Once Upon a Child. It only cost me $5.50 today. So I'm going to rip it open here. And the wonderful thing about this, as I rip this open off camera here, that the wonderful thing about this package was that it was still sealed, I believe. And if I look at this very carefully, the price had been removed. It might have been from a Winners or some other discount place. And I'm just looking whether or not the tape is... No, it's still taped. Wow, that is crazy. So basically a brand new toy for $5.50. So this is still thrifty as far as my hunting goes, treasure hunting goes, because usually these still cost about $10 to $20 in store, even more online in places like Amazon.com. So I'm just going to carefully remove the tape with this box knife here, very carefully here. I think I got it. There we go. There we are. And since I've opened a couple of these before, it's easier for me to know how to open them without injuring myself. Look at that awesome character. I'm gonna just pause for 1 second while I get this guy out of package so that we're not wasting time listening to the crackle of the plastic. Give me 1 second. So now here we are. We're gonna put this guy together. Again, you can see sort of the clip kind of joint that fits into the hole for the joints there, and they just basically clip into place. And if you've missed the original review and haven't seen the link yet, the Hero Mashers are basically a modernized Mr. Potato Head, as you are able to mash these up into various combinations so that you can make your own unique Transformer or superhero depending on which series of the Hero Mashers you pick up. And as I mentioned before, Hero Mashers come in many flavors, including Transformers, Marvel, and Star Wars. Now, this guy, although I'm just noticing just how loose he is here. Let's see if I can get his joints to stop in one direction here. There we go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just put it like this. There we go. Perfect. All right. Okay, so these guys, because they are mashems or mash-ups or mashers, pardon me, because they are mashers, they do have a great deal of articulation. So there are ball joints in the hips. There's ball joints in the elbows here and in the shoulders. And but I've noticed with this particular toy that this one actually has very loose arm joints, where this one is very tight. In fact, this one has a clicking kind of thing, like almost like a ratchet kind of connection, whereas this one, it's very loose. And I'm not entirely sure why. That's so weird. Because considering it's brand new, I mean, I'm just surprised that it has that such a loose fitting joint. But I guess that's all right. I mean, considering I only got it for $5.50, that's it's pretty hard to turn down. And considering that this is more of a display piece than anything else for me personally, I think that that's all right. Now let's just sort of take a look at these guys up close together. As you can see, the faces are very different. This one is very much like the Generation 1. If I focus it, there you go. That's wonderful. I love how much that looks like the original Bumblebee. Now this, though, this is more like the Camaro stripe that I recognize from the Michael Bay movie. So it's almost like a mashup, sorry for the pun there, of Transformer Generations, because this face is very much like Generation 1, but this body is very much like the Michael Bay movie. So it's a very interesting take on Bumblebee, but a very, very awesome figure. I just can't recall how tall this is. I believe it's 6 inches. Yes, it is. About 6 inches tall, and a beautiful, beautiful looking figure. Awesome yellow and black paint scheme. Really nice amount of detail. I guess the only minus with this particular toy is that the joints are really loose here. I'm not sure why. Articulation and also the ankles and the knees here, as you can see. Very, very awesome toy. And again, if I would do side by side, let me just sort of remove the weapons here so you guys can sort of see the robots up close. You can sort of see just the difference in the take on Bumblebee. This one a little bit more leaner. This one's a little bit more wider in the shoulders there. The paint scheme is very, very similar, although there's a red highlights on the shoulders on my left here versus almost all yellow and gray on the right here. Really nice. You can tell that this is more of this one's more futuristic versus this one blending in with more current car models. And yeah, you can sort of see the black and yellow on the bottom here versus just all yellow with this generation here. So a really awesome find for $5.50 from Once Upon a Child, an awesome Generation 1 style Bumblebee to join Bumblebee on this side, as well as Prime and Strong Arm. Pretty awesome. Hi there. Now here we have our iconic Thor Ragnarok World War Hulk style Hulk in pop form. This is a natural style pop, natural size, although it is 6 inches tall right up to the brush on his head there. This is the standard pop from the Thor Ragnarok series, as you can see on the back of the box. So this particular unmasked one or unhelmeted one is only available at Walmart. So when I saw this one, I had to snatch it up. Walmart sells pops for about $12.94. So this isn't exactly a thrifty find, as my channel is usually focused on that. But compared to what it would cost outside of Walmart for people who are trying to flip the exclusive ones, I would probably have to pay at least $15 for it outside of retail, which is kind of ironic. So really happy to find this in the wild in really awesome condition. It is a spring bobblehead, so I've got to sort of treat this with care so I don't bend the head over. And oh, I'm so happy I found this. So I'm gonna have to change up my background a little bit, but look at this. I love the hair on him. Isn't that awesome? And you can sort of, now that you see him without his helmet, you can sort of see the face painting on there, the painting along his chest and shoulder are exactly the same. The hands are just slightly different, but the armor is exactly the same. Again, it is a spring bobblehead, so you got to be careful not to shake it up too much. This one feels a little bit more solid as far as his head is concerned, versus this one is really, really wobbly. I'm not sure if it's just because of the extra weight from the helmet. But as you can sort of see, I don't think I've ever hauled this in a video formally. You've just seen it as one of my background items among the many toys that I've hauled in the past here. But you can sort of see how that looks here. So this one without the helmet is just over 5 inches tall. So it's amazing that the helmet actually adds so much height to this one. And being 5 inches tall, it's actually only an inch taller from head to toe compared to other pops, so which are usually about 4 inches tall. And an oversized one is about 6 inches tall, but more fatter, not just up to the brush here. So, but anyway, look at the back there. You can sort of see the amount of detail and the great detail that they put into it. Love the color scheme. Like, I know he's a green guy, but I love the contrasting colors and the details that they put into his gauntlets there. And look, I love the weapon. I love the Warhammer in the standard Hulk, and I love the battle axe in the Walmart exclusive. That is so great. Oh, I'm so happy I got that. So Hulk is one of my all-time favorite superheroes. I mean, I love Spider-Man, I love Captain America, I love Wolverine, but the Hulk has always been one of these guys where I just love reading about him in comics, and his infinite amount of strength and the struggle that he goes through every day trying to fight back the logical Banner versus the raging Hulk, and the ongoing internal struggle. I always find that story very, very engaging. But yeah, this is such an awesome find. I'm so happy I found that. So I might have to change up my background a little bit and not put this guy in storage. I'll just have to put it somewhere out of frame. But you might actually see the Walmart exclusive in the background from now on for a little while anyway. So I'm really happy to find this. On the Pop Price Guide, it's actually worth a little bit less than the retail price, which is surprising because this is an exclusive, so it's not easy to find. But that being said, I paid a lot less than I probably would outside of Walmart, believe it or not, because resellers would probably try to get a little bit more of a premium because it is a hard to find. Well, it's an uncommon exclusive. I'll put it that way. So a really awesome find from Walmart today. The Walmart exclusive version of the Hulk from Thor Ragnarok right there. Pretty awesome. So this is Richard from Richard's Corner signing off for this little short and sweet shopping haul from my friends over at the Once Upon a Child and Walmart here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Once Upon a Child having this awesome Bumblebee Hero Masher on their shelf today, as well as going to Walmart and finding this really awesome Walmart exclusive Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. A really awesome find for sure today. Really neat to sort of compare them between the previous versions that I've already hauled or shown in the background in the case of the Hulk here. And I hope that you enjoyed it as well. Please hit like, please hit subscribe, and stay in touch with me so you know what is new and happening here at Richard's Corner. And make sure you hit that little bell icon, the notification bell. It'll give you an instant notification when I upload something new to this channel. I hope you're enjoying your visit here, guys. Please check out the playlist that I've linked below, and stay in touch with me because we're going to be revealing even more in the coming days. So to any new subscribers and viewers, welcome to Richard's Corner. I try to post as often as possible, almost every day if I can help it, and I hope that you are enjoying the awesome toys that we are finding here today. So this is Richard from Richard's Corner signing off for now. I wish you happy hunting and happy collecting, and I hope that all of your finds, whether they're thrifty or otherwise, are equally awesome. Stay tuned for the next video, guys, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for visiting Richard's Corner, guys.